Alright, welcome to the Hootius Solvaring Dark Souls 3 show. I'm Solvaring, and this is Hootius, and we're going to play some Dark Souls 3 today. So, we just recently started New Game Plus, and I kind of wanted to start from the very beginning, but it didn't work out, because Hootius here has to take a lot of naps, and so she's sleeping half the time that I get to do this. So we're in the Cathedral of the Deep, also known as Deep Sea. Deep Sea! Cathedral of the Deep! Deep Sea! Oh! I got a little too emphatic there. Deep Sea! Crack myself up with that. Deep South Central, Deep Sea. I know. You looking at my mic? My mic's pretty cool, huh? So, during my last playthrough, I messed up the Siegward of Katarina questline because I never went and talked to him in the Irithyll dungeon, or in the Irithyll kitchen. He went there, but I never talked to him, and then I found him at the Profaned Capital in the jail cell, but he never joined me for Yorm the Giant. And so I'm going to try and do that right this time. And I have 3 more gestures that I need to achieve, so maybe you guys will see me get those. Unfortunately, I'll have to fail Cirrus's quest line to get the proper bow from Yellowfinger Hazel. Because I fought her once in the Crucifixion Woods, I fought her again in Pharaon Keep. Now I'll have to go to Rosaria, give her a pale tongue, then go back. Before you kill the Abyss Watchers, you can summon Yellowfinger Hazel, and when you summon her, she'll do the proper bow, you get that one. I also need to get the dual bow from Londor Paleshade. I never got that on my last playthrough. And I need to get By My Sword from Blackhand Gotthard. So we're going to get those. Unfortunately, I will have to fail Cirrus's quest line because I'll have to give Rosaria a pale tongue. And that means I won't get Creighton's armor set, because unfortunately, I killed Pontiff Sullivan before realizing that then Creighton the Wanderer could not invade me if I'd already killed Pontiff Sullivan. So I helped her defeat him on the bridge, didn't get invaded by him, so I never got his armor set. So that means I'll have to get his armor set on New Game Plus 3. And then by that time I think I will have every single possible thing. Oh, those bugs off me. Those are deep bugs, deep worms. They're like, what you doing here on our turf? This is Deep South Central. We're gonna eat you and cause bleeding. We're gonna shank the shit out of you. So, let's go down here. God darn it. Help me out, giant. Help me out. Start shooting your arrows. Rain your arrows down upon this graveyard. She's very interested in my headset. No. I will eat your fingers, baby who. Oh no! Are you getting frustrated? Do you want to touch it? Did I just hear a crystal lizard? I don't think there's one down in this yard. Is there? Is there a crystal lizard in this yard? You know, I'm really perplexed as to what to do with my undead bone shards. I traded one to the crow for the pig shield, but other than that, Estus shards and the undead bone shards. Maybe I can like go give them to some noob. Help a brother out. Because they're not key items. I think you could drop them and give them to people. Hey, stop that. Don't do that. Ah! Woo! Nice shot, buddy. Did I get all of the, no, there it is. Alright, did I get all the white branches? You pick up some here. Is that it? I think the giant has gone and passed away. Let's see. I never use these white branches because I'm a sorcerer. Alright, sit up. 10. I don't even know where they're all at. Is he still up there? Can I pull out my binoculars and like check? By the way, if you guys didn't know, when you pull out the binoculars, you can use up and down on your D-pad to zoom in. I just figured that out. Yeah, it looks like he's still alive. Let's see, where did I find all these white branches? There, you pick up 3 in the undead settlement. You pick up 2 in the Pharaon Keep, and then you pick up 2 more somewhere. I think I just picked up 1 there. Yeah, 3, 2, 2, 7. Alright, let's see if he's still alive. I should be able to pull one of these guys down here. Come on. You know what? It's not worth it. Not worth the time. Let's keep going. Keep moving. We're on unfriendly turf here. This is Aldrich territory. I have deep authority here. This is my deep sea. You have no authority here. This is the turf of the deep. Kick that ladder down. I already got everything down there. Do you want your controller, Hootius? Grab your controller. A tiny controller for tiny little hands. Here. Here. Could this be a treasure? It could be a treasure. Always rate those messages. You never know when you just save somebody in their time of need. Those are locked. Oh, what? Bruh. What? Oh. Forgot about you guys. Damn it. Oh man, throw hunter charms at me. Treasonous. Undead using undead hunter charms. Treason! Where are these little thrall dudes? I'm not gonna let you guys jump me. Boom. What? Oh, one more. There's always one more. It's like all crumpled up in the fetal position, like, oh, what's going on? Bruh. Wham. Here's the wind up. Excuse me? Excuse me? Behavior most foul. I don't condone such behavior. See, look at his little foot. Ha! Oh, sorry, I scare you. There's another one. I forgot about him. See if I shoot him in the tip of his hat. I don't think it'll work. I've tried this before. Look at that. What's the arrow stuck in there? It's like stuck in like nothing. Damn it. I hear footsteps. Somewhere else. Dude, the lore behind these evangelists is actually interesting. So I was reading on Reddit, the Reddit theories that in the undead settlement there are no women. All the hollows you fight there are men, and the only evidence of any woman you find is Loretta, when you get Loretta's bone to bring the gray rat, and when you find the little caged thing behind the house before you go to the dude with the cage on his back that drops you down to the pit of hollows so you can join the mound makers. That thing, the cage that talks about another Nana disappeared, go into the cage and become Nana Shade, and Nana's never coming back, which hints that they've taken all the women. These evangelists, if you read the descriptions on their gear and whatnot, they're all women that were sent to the undead settlement, I guess to brainwash the people there. So obviously the women have been taken, brought to the Cathedral of the Deep, brainwashed, turned into evangelists, sent back to the undead settlement to spread the word of Aldrich. And yeah, and then there's some other interesting item description lore on like the spells, like Dorhis is gnawing, and the one evangelist you find in Irithyll. Apparently she went mad because she was exposed to the deep for too long, and yeah. Now the deep, the whole concept of the deep is a little bit weird, because in previous Dark Souls games it's always been the dark, the abyss, and the fire. God, I'm always bad at timing these. Come to me. And I didn't play Bloodborne because I don't have a PlayStation, unfortunately. I really, really do want to play it, and I will eventually. But I guess the Deep has been borrowed from Bloodborne, and Dark Souls has always been about the fire and the dark. The Age of Fire, and then the Age of Man, and Abyss Corruption, which is dark humanity gone wild. And now they've introduced this concept of the Deep, and I just feel like the lore continuity of Dark Souls, like, there is no lore. There is no canon, non-canon. Like, I mean, I know it's the developer's creation. It's their game. They can do whatever they want to it. But they're like, oh, well, we made this... I know the whole Souls universe and Bloodborne and stuff is, like, all... Like, they're kind of in the same universe and they kind of borrow from each other. There's recurring themes, but they, like, took the Deep, which I've read is, like, a thing from Bloodborne and, like, the old gods, and taking from H.P. Lovecraft, the gods in the deep ocean and whatever. And they've gone and added it here in Dark Souls 3, and it's just like, what will they add next? Like, we don't even know enough about the Dark yet. We don't even know enough about the Dark Soul and the Abyss, and here they are adding, like, the Age of the Deep, the Deep Sea! See, it's like either Deep Sea or Deep Sea, like S-E-A. Could be either or. Take that! Yeah, I feel like a badass. Oh, fuck! Oh god, I spoke too soon there. I was like, yeah, I like masterfully dodged and it was like wham, wham, boom, smack! I got jumped by 3 little dudes. Can I get up there? Haven't I gotten up there before? Oh, that's right, I remember. Alright. Bro. Don't come at me like that, bro. I hear another one. So on New Game Plus, the only new item that you find here is Ring of the Evil Eye +1. I feel like Dark Souls 2 did... I only played Scholar of the First Sin. I didn't play it like before that, but I feel like it did such a good job and a better job with giving new items. Like in this one, you get new rings, and that's cool, but Dark Souls 2 was awesome with like the new boss. The bosses dropped new souls, which were the original souls from Dark Souls 1. So it gave you more of an insight into which creatures were influenced by which of the lords. And you got all kinds of new items, new enemy placement. And maybe they'll do that later with like an expansion probably. And then of course they're going to release some enhanced edition. And I really hope they don't like DirectX 12 it, because then make me buy it again. I always say like, oh, I won't, but I always do. And I love the Moonlight Greatsword. I was PvPing for a while, right before I went into New Game Plus, and I had my armor weight, my equip load down like really low so I could like roll really fast. I had it below 30%. And like all I had was like a Scholar's Candlestick and a staff, so my spells, like I could one-shot just about anybody. So the issue with it is that I could damn near one-shot anybody with the Crystal Soul Spear. Most everybody would be left with like 5 hit points remaining. I shit you not, their health bar was gone. But they had like obviously a couple HP remaining, and they run off and heal like a see, when I get really upset, oh my god, I use all kinds of foul language when I'm off the camera. And people that heal with Estus that do that, oh, I've done it too when people invade me. But I've been drawn into like wars of attrition that lasted like a half an hour, where I basically killed somebody 10 times. I've counted one guy I went up against, he healed himself 10 times, and I had him within an inch of his life 10 times. I'm not gonna get into it. It makes me so mad. It ended up becoming a better use of my time to just farm the Covenant items. God damn it. Fuck. That was really lame. I got really sloppy there.